After an animal dies, do you know how it divides? Need to go through the nature a few days to decompose? At this time only see this dying elk, soon to leave this nature. Let us come together to understand their whole process. In order to record this moment in all aspects, the guy even installed a high-definition camera. Do not eat or drink the whole record. At this moment, what we see is the first day after the death of the elk, only to see its internal organs began to reproduce a large number of microorganisms. The body is subjected to air pressure, began to gradually fill with flatulence. The stomach is also rapidly expanding. At the same time, a large number of red bubbles will flow out of the mouth and eyes. The smell of decay on the body will attract a large number of insects and flies to feed. As time goes by on the second day, the body is densely packed with insects that begin to rapidly feed on its body. A closer look with the naked eye reveals that the elk's thighs and neck are rapidly disappearing, and the flies are lodging their eggs in the body so that they can hatch and reproduce. At this point, the elk's body instantly shriveled up, and the organs inside had been gnawed away by the insects and disappeared into obscurity. On the third day, the hatched eggs began to attack the elk's body parts. At this point, the elk's body was covered with dense maggots. The speed of their nibbling let people simply do not dare to imagine. They are eating, while constantly boarding for reproduction. At this time, the elk's neck has been gnawed away. The speed of their back and forth attack led to the elk also disappearing rapidly. However, only a short period of 3 days only. The elk body has been gnawed away half. When the time came to the fourth day, their numbers were already countless. At this point, only half of the elk's body was left, and its body had long since been emptied by the worms. These bugs were roaming around like headless flies, and it was impossible for them to leave anything behind where they passed by. As long as they found a crevice, they could quickly flourish. The whole process is creepy to watch, but this is the biological law of nature. Time came to the fifth day. 200 pounds of elk, at this time only a pile of bones and some fur. However, these maggots also do not have any to give up the movement, but also some of the last remnants of the food to be shared. Simply impossible to leave a trace to others. Just see this elk, less than 5 days has been decomposed. Can you imagine how many insects would be doing this at the same time? What do you think about this process?